Indian American International Chamber of Commerce is holding its 2023 convention and 30th anniversary celebrations on March 29, 30th, and 31st at the Ronald Reagan Center for International Trade in Washington, D.C. The convention will bring together entrepreneurs, businesses, professionals, and governments from the US, India, and rest of the world. Watch the excerpt from the Zoom interview with the leadership and organizing team of the Chamber, consisting of Mr. K.V. Kumar, Mr. Glenn Falco, and Mr. Shankar Rachakonda.
The mission of IISCC is very simple. We try to help trade between US and India and bring the rest of the world together and making this world a better world for commerce and trade.
How do you manage it all?
Oh, you are going to see this one with my good friend Shankar and Glenn and all the team that we have. It's very easy. I sit down and enjoy. They do the work.
Wow, that's like smart working.
Absolutely.
Great. Glenn, you're one of the founding members of the Chamber. Talk about its journey from inception to now. Talk about some challenges and accomplishments of the Chamber.
Thank you. I also want to thank you for doing this. One of the things that everyone I think who joined the chamber was focused on was giving back. We've all been very blessed in this country to have different levels of success, and our motivation is to give back something to our country, to our countrymen, and our children. So I mean that's a big driving force. One of the things that I think tells you a little bit about the chamber is what we've accomplished, a little bit more than just the words. And I'll just run through some of the things that I think are pretty significant. We helped establish the U.S.-India Defense Pact under the Clinton administration, and then later expanded under the Bush administration, the Obama, and the Trump administration. We assisted in the establishment of the U.S.-India nuclear treaty, and as you know, in today's world, that is extremely important strategically to both countries. In the area of trade, we helped establish the Strategic Trade Authorization, which put India on the same footing as other NATO countries when it comes to trade. Extremely valuable, and helped in the removal of the trade sanctions. And finally, we helped the Small Business Administration enter a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises, which helped smaller businesses, not only on the large scale. So to give you a little sense of what we have been able to accomplish, our goal is to strengthen the ties of the two countries through commerce, through economics, and that is what we're attempting to do and will continue to do in the future.
Before we wrap up this interview, why don't each of you tell our audience how they can be part of this convention, be involved, or how they can support it?
I think we should start with Shankar, and then Glenn and I will go up at the end. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nidhi, we believe that it is centrally important for our Indian American community to be a part of the chamber and as well as the convention. Because something that we're trying to bring into the limelight, is the US-India relationship. The way I put this, India is our, she gave us birth, right? She's our birth mother. And the US is our adopted mother, And while we're here, we got to make sure that, we keep that conversation, on a very even keel. We got to continue to focus on this relationship because it is centrally important for us as not only the first generation, that has been successful here, but for our children who constitute the second generation. We're doing very well here, but unless we are a part of this conversation, unless we highlight our participation to the community, our achievements, and as to how we continue to be key contributors to this country, we will not be serving ourselves very well. So I sincerely call upon, the community at large, as well as others, to be a part of the chamber by being members. And, there's going to be a big membership drive that we're going to do post, the convention. We want to, increase our membership base. We want very proactive participation. But beyond that, within the convention itself, we really would like for the community to be a part of this because they will get a lot out of this. We have put together a very exciting program that is going to be very beneficial to small businesses, individuals, entrepreneurs, as Glenn pointed out, policy makers, and so on and so forth. Right?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Glenn?
Real quick, I think there are three things I look for. Number one is attend. For people to get something out of it, they need to attend. So that's the first thing. The second is to support. And we're a chamber like every other chamber. If we get your support in both financial terms, in hard work, in contributing your own efforts, that is going to help build our chamber and the community and the network that goes with it. And the third is action. What we're hoping to do is get people, show them the opportunities, expose them to the right people, the right networks, so that they can take action. And the action is what's going to be the most important, because then they go out and actually do things that we just all talked about. So if we could just get those three things out of this convention, it would be a success for everybody.
Nidhi, thank you very much. I have been left with almost nothing to say except to say, please attend our convention. Please be part of the chamber. And Nidhi, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to
Sure.
say a few words, and also, to show our contributions to this important cause, US India. Please,
Thanks,
now
Senator.
looking forward to, we would like you to please attend, and I will also request Dr. Sudhir Parikh, who is going to lead the lamp lighting ceremony at the very beginning. And please come and attend and enlighten us with your delightful questions. Thank you very much.